Hi YouTube, Brian James here on my path to Paphos, and if you haven't come across me before, I'm a dual nationality Brit come Irishman who moved permanently to the beautiful island of Cyprus into Paphos in April 2025. Now, I had a lot of people on the previous comments asking me about what the weather's like. Is the weather good out here? What should I bring clothing wise? What do I need to bring? Do I need to bring hats? Do I need to bring special shoes? Do I need this, that and the other? Well, let's have a little breakdown of where we are with the weather at the moment and what's expected in the next couple of months. Well, as I make this video, it's 20th, 21st of June, so it's right beside that peak of the year, that midpoint of the year, and it's going to get warmer from now. Now, going around in my car, I've been looking at the temperatures, and the temperature's been averaging about 35, 36 degrees during the daytime. Nighttime, it's about 28 degrees. So it's very, very warm out here, and it's destined to get warmer. So if you are coming out here, then you're going to have to know a few things. As we get to July, August, maybe the beginning of September, the temperatures are going to carry on rising up to maybe early 40s in the shade. So you're going to have some high temperatures. But also you've got high humidity. The humidity will be about 90%, maybe more. And it makes things very, very hot and sweaty. Now, it's a beautiful island. Because we've got temperatures that high, because we've got that sort of humidity, we've got very little chance of rain out here. We don't get much rain at all in the summer. So if you're planning on putting all these sort of really heavy sort of rain macs and things in just in case, I wouldn't bother. I haven't even considered anything to counter the rain since I got here in April, when I had a few little drops. If we do get rain, it's very, very short time. It lasts for just a short period of time, and it's usually fairly light at this time of year. Gets heavier in the winter, but fairly light this time of year. And there's always places to take shelter. And to tell you the truth, with the temperatures, it's quite nice having a bit of cold water sprinkled on you from the skies every so often. So yes, now what you do have is a huge amount of sunshine. As I say, the temperatures at the moment are hitting the mid-30s, but it's going to get hotter and hotter as we go into July and August. So if you do come across, there's a couple of things which I would really say are essentials. One, bring some sun cream. It's a little bit less expensive in the UK, so if you can bring some sun cream with you, high factor sun cream, especially if you've got little ones, they really need it. Their sensitive skin is going to be attacked by the sun. So really do consider bringing some suntan cream across with you from day one from the UK. The other thing is, when you're over here, wear a wide brimmed hat. Now, I wouldn't actually bother bringing one or buy one from the UK, because you can get them some of the cheap stores over here. You just need a straw hat which will stop the sun hitting you. And there's somewhere like Jumbo in the arcade here in Paphos, you can get a straw hat from about €1.99. So rather than taking up your baggage allowance with extra bulk and size, it's easier just to buy one over here. You can abandon it over here if you want to, or take it home. But they're so cheap and plentiful that you don't really need to worry about bringing one with you. But do wear one, you're going to need it. If you've got sunglasses, bring your sunglasses with you. Better quality, the better it is for you, because the sun is intense. It really is. The other thing is, if you're going to come across here, don't forget to drink lots of water. You need to have a lot more water than you would in the UK. It's very, very easy to get dehydrated and to get sunstroke if you're not careful over here. It can get you, it can attack you without you realising. And when it does, it's not nice. It can be lethal. So just remember to treat the sun with respect. Keep hydrated, lots and lots of drink. Try and cut down on the alcohol if you can, because the alcohol will dehydrate you, believe it or not. So try and drink a lot of water-based products, and it'll do you good on there. Now, while we're halfway through this, if you do like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and also give me a thumbs up, and hit the little bell, the tick, to get notifications of all the videos. And you've got no idea how much that does make a huge difference to YouTube's algorithm to get more and more people watching these videos. And if you're getting any useful information from this and you'd like to give a bit of support to the channel, which is really appreciated, you can either buy me a coffee at the link in the description, which is buymeacoffee.com/Brian James, or if you hit the super thanks down below, that'll allow you to give a little bit of support to the channel. The channel doesn't cost you anything unless you want to give a donation, but it's tries to be full of useful information. And have a look back through some of the previous videos on this, and you can see all sorts of information for you on your path to Paphos or your path to anywhere else in Cyprus. So what else is going on? Well, basically with the sunshine, there are lots of places to go if it does get too hot. The sea over here is fabulous. Wherever you go to, you have places to bathe. A lot of the beaches are municipal beaches, so you can get on, even if they're close to hotels, you can get onto those beaches because they are open to the public. And the beauty of coming across here is the sea is clean. The beaches are clean. Once again, Cyprus is leading the way. It's the top country when it comes to the European rating for the cleanliness of beaches and cleanliness in the sea. It is a beautifully clean place to come to when you want to go out and cool down in that cool water of the Mediterranean Sea. There's also loads of swimming pools around the place. There's municipal pools, but also if you're staying in a hotel or a complex, they've almost certainly got their own pool. And if it's well maintained, which most of them are, then you can spend hours in the pool. The only precursor to that is that just don't forget to wear a hat in the pool. Sounds silly? A lot of people don't swim. If you're swimming in the pool, obviously you're going to wear a hat, but a lot of people just sit and laze in the pool and they forget that the head is above the water. And also make sure that you keep on putting suntan cream on your face and onto your shoulders, because they'll all be exposed to the sun while you're in the pool. And a bit of pool safety. I've seen some silly people who keep on taking glasses down to swimming pools. Please don't. If you're going to take anything with drinks in, make sure it's in something which can't break, something like a plastic cup or plastic glass, but not pure glass, because if that breaks, that's that pool out of action. Now when you are across here, again, there's common sense. Look out for each other. If you can, make sure that you put the suntan cream on regularly, every so often. If it says to put it on every 2 hours on the back of it, double it. Put it on every hour. Whatever it is, double the frequency. And make sure you have a buddy system so you don't miss anything. So if you are with somebody else, make sure that you apply each other's suntan cream to make sure that you don't miss any of those little spots. The amount of times I see people with really bad sunburn because they missed one little spot on their back or something is incredible. What I would say is use the facilities where you can, because it is going to be hot and it's going to be humid. So get yourself in the shade. There's a load of places where you'll find that there's canopies or umbrellas up where you're sitting, and make sure you stay in the shade. As the sun comes round, it can catch you out. So where you've been sitting comfortably in the shade one bit, the next thing you know, you're getting sunburned because the sun has moved. So keep an eye on that. The other thing is as well, quite a few people will eat and drink inside because most places have really good air conditioning. So if you really want to cool down, go inside on cafes and bars, because that's probably where you're going to get the air conditioning at its best. Now, if you're going around the place as well, clothing-wise, just be careful on your clothing. Wear something loose-fitting. An awful lot of women will wear loose-fitting skirts because obviously it allows a breeze around the legs. But also, gents, if you're not wearing shorts, like most people do wear shorts out here, but if you're not wearing shorts and you're wearing trousers, bring some loose-fitting trousers. Don't have them skin-tight or leg-tight, the drain pipe type ones, because you'll find that with the humidity and the heat, it just becomes unbearable as it sticks to your legs. So make sure you get yourself some nice loose-fitting trousers. T-shirts and polo shirts are the order of the day, and because it gives lots and lots of ability to take that heat, but also to change quickly. You will need several changes of clothing, because I'll guarantee you'll go through maybe 1 or 2 shirts a day, or 1 or 2 blouses a day for the ladies. And don't forget, bring sunglasses. Bring good sunglasses, quality ones, because the sun is intense. If you're driving, just be careful on the roads, because it is a different sort of driving surface in the really intense heat. It does tend to be very good for driving surface on there, but remember, if you're going into some of the mountain places, a lot of the roads have a dusty covering, so if you're going to be doing emergency braking, just be careful, because you may be braking on dust rather than a good tarmac surface, and that can cause you to slide. But apart from that, the island is beautiful. Now, if you haven't actually been looking at the news, then you'll be okay. But if you've been looking at the news, you might have been finding that there's been some conflicts in different parts of the world. Well, yes, it isn't very far away from Cyprus. You may be right. You may be getting a lot of people who are scaring you, putting you off. But Cyprus at the moment is not involved, and I doubt it actually will be. It's beautiful here. Yes, you know, it's not far away to some of these places, but don't let that put you off. I'm more than happy staying here. In fact, I've got my daughter coming over next week or the week after that, and I've got no reservations about my daughter coming over with her friends to stay, because this island is wonderfully safe, is wonderfully serene, and is wonderfully sunny. So if you are planning on it, don't be put off by whatever you see in the news reports. The island of Cyprus is open for business. and shall remain open for business, and it'll be an enjoyable and pleasant and memorable visit when you do come across to Cyprus. Now also, if you are interested in anything I'm doing on here, if you're interested in how I do my photography, for instance, the cameras, you'll find there's some Amazon links down below, some affiliate links. So if you are interested in any of the equipment that I use for making my videos, have a look down at the Amazon links, the affiliate links, and see what's there. Because if you go through that, that also helps get a bit of support to the channel without costing you anything extra. Anyway, till the next time, this is Brian on his path to Paphos. I'm going to go and enjoy the pool before I go and do my gig tonight, and I look forward to seeing you on your path to Paphos, or your path to anywhere else on Cyprus as you come for your holidays. Bye bye.